Today, I'm giving Ja Morant Derrick Rose's career. We're here in 2010 at the beginning of the LeBron era. This is where Derrick Rose was starting to hit his prime. So I put current Ja Morant on this Bulls team, and Ja is going to follow Rose's career from here on out. Meaning that we're going to simulate all the way up until 2024, where Ja will be finally joining the Memphis Grizzlies to end off the video. But without any more talking, let's get into the simulation. Season is wrapped, and let me tell you guys, we were incredible. Ja Morant made All-NBA first team, averaging 29 points per game, adding on 10 assists a night. He was incredible. And as a team, we ended up winning 64 games, just barely behind the Big Three Heat. And in round number 1, we're taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. This should be light work. We go ahead and take care of them in 5. In round 2, it's going to be the Celtics. Now, this Celtics team is stacked up with talent, most notably led by the great Celtic Shaq. After 3 games, we find ourselves down 2-1. We gotta win this game 4 to tie up the series, and we do. Now, headed into game 5, we're all tied up. This can be a momentum shifter for the series. And it looks like our team got the memo. It was a huge win, and Ja Morant was at the forefront of what we were doing in this game. He put up 41 points in this one, incredible. And now we are 1 game away from the conference finals. And oh man, Boston didn't stand a chance. We smoked them in game 6. Shout out to Ja, 35-14 in this one. And in the conference finals, we've got the Miami Heat. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. I know Ja Morant has been great for us throughout these NBA playoffs, but just look at their team. They're scary. Now, is Mario Chalmers gonna be able to hold Ja Morant? Probably not. So hopefully that's where we can cook here. Game number 1 goes to the Heat. Oh, okay. Well, we might be cooked. We win game 3, we lose game 4, and we end up losing the series in 5. I'm disappointed, but to be totally honest with you, I'm not surprised. Ja was incredible. All in all, I just think we should take what we learned from that loss and bring it into next season, and we'll be better. Season number 2 is wrapped, and look at Ja go, man. 33 points per game, 11 assists a night. The efficiency was incredible. Ja was just incredible. What a year it was. And Ja was leading the way for the team. It's not like he was just good and putting up empty stats on his Bradley Beal stuff. My bad, Bradley. But we won 62 games on the year. In round number 1, we're taking on the Boston Celtics, and we sweep them. Round 2, we got the Indiana Pacers. They've got a young PG, J.R. Smith, of course, the great Roy Hibbert. But I think we should be good in this one. I'm not going to lie to you guys. All right, we made our way to the conference finals pretty easily, and now it's going to be the Miami Heat. Now, this is where our run ended last time. I don't want it to end here this time. Ja Morant was just the MVP of the league, so maybe he can take down this stacked Miami team. Game number 1 of the series goes to the Heat. Game 2 is going to go to us. We also take game 3. They take game 4. So now we've got a big game 5 with the series all tied up. And you really thought Ja wasn't going to come through in the big game? 42-12? Come on now. Look at him go in these playoffs. And now we are just 1 game away from Ja's first NBA Finals appearance. And we end up getting the Game 6 dub, punching our ticket to the NBA Finals, 36-11 for Ja in this one. And in the finals, we've got the Thunder. If you thought the Heat were tough, low-key in the game of 2K, the Thunder might be even tougher. The Brody, James Harden, KD, Serge Ibaka, they've even got Andre Karolinko. Game number 1 of the series goes to them. Game 2 is going to go to us. Hold on, bro. I'll charge my controller in a second. We're tied up at 1 apiece. They take game 3. We take game 4, setting up a big game 5 with the series all tied up. I'm not going to lie. Ja has a little more dog in him than I expected. I did not think we were going to be in the finals this early, much less given the Thunder problems. We are 1 game away from a ring in just the 2nd season of this simulation. But I knew the Thunder weren't going to make it that easy. They end up beating us in this one despite 29-13 from Ja. Ja, setting up a winner-go-home Game 7 NBA championship on the line. And in Game 7, we've got a close one. With a minute 41 to go, it is a 1-point game. We've got the lead. Ja Morant working on Russell Westbrook here. He's doubled, swings it over to Aldridge. Aldridge back to Morant. Ja's doubled once again, so he gives it to Aldridge. Aldridge gonna ball fake and swing it back to Ja. Ja over to Big Perk, back to Morant. Man, the Bulls want the ball in Ja's hands, but these doubles are crazy. Ja's gonna have to take the shot. He goes to the basket. Layup is good. Man, you can send the whole team at him. It doesn't matter. He's gonna find a way to score. Why is Kendrick Perkins guarding Kevin Durant? Oh no, this is barbecue chicken. Durant gonna fake. He goes up for the layup, misses. It's rebounded by Ja. Now Ja Morant is gonna slow things down. He's gotta wait for the rest of his guys to get up the floor. Morant to the basket. Layup is good. He is going right at Russell Westbrook, who is one of the most athletic point guards in NBA history. Kevin Durant, defended by Perkins, gonna pull a three and he hits it. Why is Perkins guarding KD? Now Ja Morant has it once again. Morant gonna fake. He still puts up the shot, misses. It's rebounded by Joakim. Putback is off. Now Andre Karolinko gives it up to Harden. Harden open for three. He misses. Perkins the rebound. Now it goes over to Aldridge. Aldridge with the Bulls having a 2-point lead. Man, pass the ball. Give it to Ja. What are you doing? And now the Thunder have possession with about 20 seconds to go. James Harden is bringing it up. He gives it to KD. Durant over to the Brody. Russell Westbrook gonna slow things down a bit. He's looking to make his move on Ja. Russ gets it poked away by Morant. And now Ja is going to the foul line. Ja Morant has been incredible in this game. He's been clutch. Morant, first free throw is good. We need this second one to make it a 2-possession game. Come on, Ja. He comes through for us. So now we're sitting on a 4-point lead with about 7 seconds to go. Just don't let up a three. Durant fakes. He's gonna pull. He misses. That is it. We are champions. And of course, he's finals MVP. So he won the MVP, a ring, and a finals MVP all in the same season. 42-point triple-double in Game 7 to lead the way. He almost had a quad double with all the turnovers. Shout out to Luol as well, 39 points. Ja averaged 35 in these finals. Ridiculous. Coming off the championship season, the team still looks great. I think we'll have a chance to repeat. Ja Morant going back to back. And real quick, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 100K by the end of the year. Anyways, it was another great year in Chicago. You know, business as usual. 64 wins on the year. In round number 1, we got Philly. This should be light work. Okay. I did not expect that. We just lost in 7 despite Ja averaging like 40 in round 1. I didn't even think to stop the simulation. I mean, who would have thought we just lost to the Sixers? I mean, needless to say, coming off a ring and being the 1 seed, then losing to the 8 seed is a huge disappointment. We got to bounce back in a big way this season. 3 in a row for Ja Morant. That is super impressive. Already 3 MVPs, he's going crazy. We were the 1 seed again, 58 wins on the season. In round 1, we got Detroit. Now, do not underestimate them, because last year, we got cooked by the 8 seed. Okay, looks like that's not happening again. We're moving on to round 2 against Indy, and we're up 3-1 against them. We take them down in 5. Conference finals, it's the Wizards. They've got John Wall, Nick Young, and of course, JaVale McGee. I mean, overall, not a bad team, but we have the best player in the series. It's 2-2 after 4 games. We take game 5, and they take game 6. Here we go, game 7 on the way against Washington. And unfortunately, in game 7, we take the L. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I thought this one was gonna be easy. I didn't expect Washington to give us that much comp. I mean, Ja Morant, he's been pulling his weight in the playoffs. His teammates need to step up. And John Wall gave us 40 in game 7, by the way, so shout out to John Wall. Wizards actually end up beating the Thunder, and John Wall gets a ring. These past 2 seasons, we've lost in game 7s, but don't worry, Marcus Smart and KCP are here to save the day. 4 in a row for Ja Morant. He's just incredible. What can I say? Now, this year, we were the 2 seed. 51 wins only earned us the 2nd spot, so we gotta lock in for these playoffs. Round number 1, 1, we got the Philadelphia 76ers, and man, the Sixers are our kryptonite or something. We just got swept by the 7 seed as the 2 seed. And this season is going to be Ja Morant's final year in Chicago before he heads over to New York. Let's make the most of it and go get a championship. Alright, Ja, we get it. You're good at basketball, man. Let somebody else have a chance to win the MVP. Anyway, we won 53 games, making us the 1 seed. We got Miami. How the mighty have fallen. We used to have trouble with them. We might have trouble with them this year. Oh, okay, of course. We're going to a game 7 against the Heat. They've still got the big 3. They've got Yao Ming. I don't know how this team was an 8 seed, but hopefully we can beat them. We might be the most fraudulent top seeded team ever because we just keep losing in these games against lower seeds. But this time we've got a chance to close it out. 51 seconds to go. We're up by 5. Realistically, we get one more bucket, one more stop, and we're moving on to round 2. Joakim Noah gives it into Ja Morant. Morant is going straight to the basket and he's fouled. We need these from you, Ja. First foul shot is good. Second one for Morant is also good. So like I said, just one more stop and we'll be moving on to round 2. He'd have the ball here, down 7. Ball goes to LeBron James. James defended by Luol Deng. Oh my goodness. Come on, Luol. Great defense. Ball goes over to Dwayne Wade. Oh, we got Marcus Smart too. This team is getting clamped. Yeah, GG's, bro. The Heat are cooked. LeBron James going to the basket. Oh, he can't even make a dunk. He can't even make a dunk. Dunk misser. He lost. Ja Morant, 43 and 14, and we're moving on to round 2. All that just to beat an 8 seed. Oh man. Next up, we got the Washington Wizards led by Andre Bloch, and we beat them in 6. Conference finals, it's going to be the Indiana Pacers. They've got PG, Zach Randolph, aka Junkyard Dog, and they've got the mid-range maestro himself, Sean Livingston. It looks like we're getting cooked by Sean's mid-ranges. We're down 3-1, and we lose in 5. Now, Ja Morant is leaving Chicago, and honestly, I'm not mad at it. He might need a change of scenery. We've been losing a lot lately, despite being a top seed. I'm not gonna lie, this New York team is kinda tragic. We'll see what Ja Morant is made of this year. If he can carry this team, he's really a legend. Ja Morant has been dethroned as the MVP. Anthony Davis taking home the award this year. Ja only made 3rd team. Is he getting exposed now that he has bad teammates? We didn't even make the playoffs this year, man. After that disappointing year with the Knicks, Ja Morant is headed to Cleveland, where he's playing with a young cat. They've also got Eric Gordon, Jimmy Butler, Draymond is here. This is a tough squad. So let's see if Ja can get back on track and at least make the playoffs this year. Season is wrapped. John Wall taking home an MVP this year. Ja Morant was all NBA 2nd team. Numbers are just way down from what they were in Chicago. But despite that, we were the 1 seed. Let's see if we can get a chip this year. Round 1, we sweep the Heat. Round 2, we take care of Orlando. Conference finals, it's Detroit led by Klay Thompson. Omri Caspi is their 2nd best player. I don't know what they got going on. I don't know how he's an 87 overall, but I think we're gonna be all right. We're up 3-0. And we end up sweeping the Pistons. In the finals, it's gonna be the Clippers. They've got the Lob City front court and Jeremy Lin running point guard. Interesting team, but I think we got them. It's a 1-1 series after 2 games. We take game 3 and game 4. Clippers take game 5. So let's finish this up in 6. You don't want to risk blowing a 3-1 lead. And it looks like game 6 is coming down to the wire. Miles Turner inbounding. It's going to go into Jeremy Lin. Bro, we have 100 big men on the court right now. It's going to go down to Blake Griffin in the post. The layup is good. How we got all these big men and we're still getting bodied? Where is Ja Morant at? Ja is not fouled out right now, and we have Chris Humphries running the point guard. What is going on? I guess we gotta let him cook. It goes down to Cat in the post. Karl Towns, layup is off. Now Bremer is bringing up the ball for the Clippers. It goes down to Turner. Draymond with the block. Griffin with the board. Turner with the board, and he gets an and 1. Miles Turner missed the free throw, and now Ja's in the game. Ball's gonna go up to Linham, over to Green. Draymond, layup is off. It's rebounded. Now it goes back out to Morant. Ja gonna swing it over to Linham. Linham down to Draymond Green. Green posted up on Jeremy Lin. That's barbecue chicken. Come on, Draymond. Layup is good. And with that layup, we're still down by 4. We might need a steal. Or maybe we'll get lucky with some missed free throws. We'll see. Barnes into Jeremy Lin, and we're sending Jeremy to the line. Lin hit the first one. Second one for Jeremy is also cash. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it isn't looking good, but if we hit a 3 here, maybe we've got some hope. Draymond gives it into Ja Morant. Morant going to get the screen from Green. Ja, mid-range jumper is off. GG's. We are on the verge of blowing a 3-1 in the NBA Finals. Don't do this, Ja. They're going to be clowning you if you blow a 3-1. He actually did it. He blew the 3-1 lead. 22 points in Game 7. It was a cool playoffs for him. He was hooping, but we blow this lead. And the Clippers win a championship. And now Ja is going to be getting another change of scenery. He's headed to Minnesota. And in Minnesota, he's playing with AD. This pick and roll is about to be lethal. Oh my goodness. Season is wrapped, and Ja Morant's right-hand man, Anthony Davis, won the MVP. He also won DPOY. I think we've got a crazy duo here. Oh, Ja didn't even make All-NBA? Maybe he took a mean backseat to AD. Oh, he definitely did. The numbers were way down. But I mean, we won 48 games. We were the 3 seed, so we're going to be able to contend, led by AD. This is the first time in this video where Ja isn't the main guy, so we'll see if it works out. So far, it isn't. Down 3-1 to the Warriors, and yeah, we end up losing in 6 to the Warriors. And now we're moving on to the Pistons. Another season in the books. We're getting closer and closer to the modern day. And here in Detroit, we had a great season, with Ja Morant playing alongside Klay Thompson, Greg Monroe, and of course, the great Omri Caspi. We were hooping. 61 wins. Morant played a little better than last year. He's just never been able to score the way he did in Chicago. I don't really know why, to be honest with you. But anyways, in round number 1, we got the Toronto Raptors, and we take them down in 5. Round 2, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. We sweep them. Conference Finals, it's going to be Indiana. We sweep them. What an easy trip to the Finals. And in the Finals, we're taking on Kevin Love and the Mavs. And this team is no match for us. We end up sweeping them. Ja Morant, another ring, another Finals MVP. He was great in these playoffs for the Pistons. This is going to be Ja's last season in Detroit before playing 2 years in New York and then wrapping it up in Memphis. So let's see if he can get another chip. Well, I didn't think I'd see this screen. Ja Morant made the 3rd team this year. Pretty similar numbers to what he's been doing the past couple seasons. We won 59 games, so we should be in a position to try and win a ring again. Round 1, we got the Washington Wizards. It'll take some magic for them to beat us. Ahaha. Round 2, we got the Cavs. We beat them in 6. Conference Finals, we got Philly. They're up 3-2, and they beat us in 6. All right, Ja, it's time to go back to New York. Here in New York, Ja's going to be playing alongside another elite guard, LaMelo Ball. And since LaMelo's 6'7", I'm going to have him play the 2. That way both him and Ja can start for these couple years Morant's going to be with the Knicks. Let's get into another season. Man, I bet Ja and LaMelo would sell so many tickets in the Garden. Ben Simmons, another MVP. What is going on? Anyway, Ja Morant, no All-NBA this season. We won 49 games, good enough for the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. As for Ja's numbers, pretty much what we're used to at this point. In round 1, we got Cleveland. It's a 2-2 series. They take game 5. Come on, give us game 6. We're going to take it. So here we go. Game 7 against the Cavs. Oh yeah, this is Ja's former team. They're led by Cat. And we're going to get the game 7 dub, a 9-point win. LaMelo, 36. Let's go. Now in round 2, we got the Toronto Raptors. They've got Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Ayton. Oh man, this is gonna be a tough squad to beat. We're down 3-1 and we lose in 5. This is the first year where I've seen Ja's numbers really drop off in the playoffs. I guess we'll see if Ja can win a ring in his last year with the Knicks. Season is wrapped. Luka takes home an MVP as a Denver Nugget. Yeah, Ja is just kind of washed, I guess. No All-NBA again. And we only won 37 games, no playoffs. Here in Memphis, Marc Gasol is still playing, and they've got a lot of young talent. They've also got this dude named Lonnie Curry, who's really good. So I think this squad should be able to contend. Maybe Ja can get one last ring. Season is wrapped. Congratulations to Trae Young on the MVP. Ja Morant actually made third team this year, averaging about 20 a night, and we were a play-in team. Come on, Memphis, let's make it out the play-in, and we actually do. Maybe there's hope we make a miracle run in Ja's final season. Round 1, we got the Rockets with MVP Trae. Well, Trae took care of us pretty quick, so Ja ended up winning 2 rings and 5 MVPs. That's it for the video. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.